Welcome back to Full Throttle on none other than 90.5 The Beat. Dude, I've got Justin Lofton on the phone with me this week. This week's ARCA winner from Talladega. Welcome. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing really good. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Man, I just want to tell you, I felt really cool ever since you won, ever since you won that race, knowing that I was going to get to interview the race winner. So that's been pretty cool. So thank you for winning that race.
Oh, yeah. It was a really good day for us and everyone at Eddie Sharp Racing, especially on the number 6 Lofton cattle car.
So, Mr. Winner, how have the parties been?
Well, Friday night on Talladega Boulevard was a pretty good night, and then Saturday night when we got back into Charlotte, we kind of met up with some other people and celebrated, but we haven't got too out of control. We're on our way to Kentucky right now to test, and so.
What were you thinking those closing laps? Did you feel like you could hold off the field and get that win?
I was hoping to. That's what was on my mind, but once we got that last caution, I knew we were pretty safe. The restarts have been pretty good all day, and I wasn't too worried about that. I was more worried about going green with 7 to go.
You must really enjoy these types of races because you had a great shot to win at Daytona. So do you really just enjoy running these restrictor plate races?
Yes, that was one thing I was really excited about when I started running the ARCA Remax series was getting to run the big plate races, and I'd always been a really big fan of watching plate races on TV, and once I was able to do that, I was really excited, and that was one of my goals to win this year.
Well, again, it's good to see you win because Rockingham was a little tough on you. What happened out there?
Rockingham, we just we didn't have a great weekend, even though we still qualified 4th or qualified 5th, and had a fairly decent run going, but car wasn't very good off the get-go, and we were working on it, and car started coming in. I got a little excited, and just kind of got in over my head more than anything. It was really no one's fault but myself, and been really wearing myself out on it. So
yeah, they talk about Rockingham being a pretty tough track. I've never been out there driving it, so is it a pretty tough track?
Rockingham is a phenomenal track.
Yeah.
It is really tough. It in 2 laps you're going a half a second slower than you were on either after a restart or especially with fresh tires, and it just loses so much grip, and there's so many different lines to run that it's really hard to mess up there as far as driving lines because there's so many different ways to get around the place, and it's really tough. It's the toughest track we go to all year, and it's just an awesome place, and I'm really glad Andy Hillenberg was able to purchase the track and get it back on the ARCA Remax schedule.
Yeah, I loved it too because when I was a kid, that's where I went and watched races. I would go to the Rockingham and watch races, and I really hated it when NASCAR just stopped going there. That was kind of a bummer. Speaking of NASCAR, any plans to run any NASCAR races anytime soon?
Yeah, we're working on some deals. Our main focus is on the 2009 ARCA Championship, and so we're not getting ahead of ourselves at the moment. We are, but we are in talks with a couple teams, and me and Mark Red are really working hard together on trying to figure out what the next move is for us, and so we'll kind of see. I'm planning on the last 5 races. I don't know with who or what car or anything like that, but me personally is a goal to run the last 5 races and run competitively.
On the phone with ARCA driver, last week's winner, Justin Lofton. I saw on your website that you were also involved in several different types of racing as well, such as hill climbing, right?
Yes, that was actually the first race I got into was in the Colorado Hill Climb Association. I ran Pikes Peak in 2005. We were running really strong there and ended up breaking a rear end gear 3/4 of the way up the mountain, so I didn't get to finish that race.
Oh, that's a bummer.
But yeah, I had some really good luck. Learned a lot of learned different styles of racing, different types, and some different techniques and stuff. And then moved into the off-road world. Raced best in the desert in a class 1000 unlimited chassis, limited motor class. Had a lot of good luck there. We won 6 out of 8 races, and
oh man, way to go!
Won the championship. Yeah, I won the championship, won Rookie of the Year, and then moved into late models in Irwindale, and had some really strong runs. And that was my first time really even. I never even seen a local short tracks, anything like that. We didn't have anything where I was from down in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
So that was new to me, and had some really good luck, though. Won a race, had a couple podiums, and quite a few fast times, and just kind of made the next jump into the West Series, and didn't have very good luck there. And then I just Brad Perry convinced me to move out to North Carolina, and I met Eddie Sharp when I moved out here, and things have just kind of gone from there and have been really strong ever since then.
Well, great. Congratulations. Man, I tell you what, I think you've got a lot of talent. I think you're going to make a lot of noise in racing. So I just wanted to get the listeners a chance to get to know you a little better. So let's ask you some couple questions here. What do you like to rock out to on your iPod?
A little bit of everything. Lately, I've kind of been getting back into like some kind of punk music, Offspring, Rev Theory, bands like that.
Yeah.
XM Channel 52 is the radio that actually I have on right now. And so that's kind of what I've been getting back into lately. Country's always a good time, though. Love going to country bars on weekends. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I grew up in North Carolina.
Out, so.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
That's Gone in 60 Seconds is a pretty good movie. That's I've watched that quite a bit. Underworld, I really like the Underworld movies, and Transporter movies.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy. So
yeah, those are pretty cool.
A little bit of everything.
Good. What do you like to eat?
Oh, well, since I've family business is cattle and feedlots, eat a lot of steak.
Yeah.
New York steak and a twice baked potato. You can't go wrong there.
Well, thank you very much, man, for your time. Stay cool. Congrats on your win, and best of luck to you for the rest of this year.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.